3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast Today episode, brought to you by Boss Shot Shells. Go out and grab you some Boss Shot Shells at bosshotshells.com and do good for the environment.
That's right. And you will be at the Bass Classic selling Boss Shot Shells at the Autumn booth. So if you are in Fort Worth,
come by.
DFW area, go check them out.
Come by and check us out. Be there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Fort Worth Convention Center.
Okay, so March 19th, one of the greatest actors of all time is born today.
You want to give me a hint, and I'll try to guess?
He's very sick right now.
Gene Hackman.
He's more than sick.
He's really sick right now.
Yeah.
Wish it was Robert De Niro, but it's not. So go ahead.
Bruce Willis.
Yes, he is very sick.
Bruce Willis was born today, 1955.
You say he's great. You call him a great actor?
You don't think so?
No, he's a great actor. He has good polls. He's a good guy. I like him. I
Is
don't have
that
nothing
not
against
what
him.
makes a good actor?
Well, there's good roles and a great actor, two different things.
I don't
Arnold
think so.
Schwarzenegger's a terrible actor, but he's had some pretty cool roles. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a terrible actor. Eraser is a good movie.
What?
True Lies is a good movie.
And he was a good actor in True Lies.
No.
I don't think that it can be synonymous.
Oh, there's a lot of bad. Go ahead. Anyways,
I would say Bruce Willis is a better actor than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I would say a lot better than Bruce. I just said, do you think he's really a good actor? Robert De Niro's a good actor. I can't stand him. He's a good actor.
Okay.
So anyways, let's say Bruce Willis is a good actor. Yes, he's a
I'm
good
going to say
dude.
he's a great actor.
He had great taste in women. He married Demi Moore.
I'm going to say he's a great actor.
Okay.
He was born today.
Okay.
Die Hard, Armageddon.
He is a good actor. Armageddon is great. He done good in that. Okay, I'll refrain
Die Hard,
from that.
Armageddon.
I was thinking of Die Hard. That was pretty cheesy.
I don't know about cheesy.
Cheesy. Good show though. Entertaining.
Pulp Fiction.
It's not a
he was
Christmas
in.
movie.
Yes, it is.
That's not either. Just because it come out at Christmas doesn't
Yes,
make it
it
Christmas.
is 100%
Pulp
Christmas.
Fiction. Bruce Willis is in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Where? When?
All of it.
I didn't realize that. I guess I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
I always think of Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta.
Yeah, they kind of stole the. Well, that's another thing. Like John Travolta gets a bad rap about not being a good actor.
Great roles. I mean, The Dance King, Urban Cowboy, Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
They should have put him in Footloose. They'd have been 3 for 3.
Right. Okay. Famous deaths. I knew nobody. Nobody of importance died today that I could see. Alexander III of Scotland. His death led to the succession crisis, eventually contributing to the wars for Scottish independence in 1286.
That's Alexander II's son, right?
I would assume so.
That's all I know about him, too. You must have really been struggling for death. That's who you picked that died today?
Arthur C. Clarke, British science fiction writer, best known for 2001: A Space Odyssey. He died. Never read that.
I've heard of it, but I've never known.
Edgar Rice Burroughs, American author, famous for creating Tarzan and John Carter of Mars. None of those mean anything to me.
Next.
Yeah, so it was a tough one. So, couple events happened today. You were just complaining on a previous podcast. You hate the daylight savings time.
Oh, I
back
can't
and
stand
forth.
it.
1918, Congress established time zones and approved daylight savings time.
Time zones make tons of sense.
They do.
The other ones, no.
I wonder what we did before that as far as time zones. I'm sure we had them, but I think it was the government was the No, it wasn't. Couldn't have been.
What do you
There's
mean?
No way. 1 o'clock in New York was 1 o'clock in LA. There's
If they
no
didn't
way.
have time zones,
I guarantee you we had time zones. I think that
They just said they didn't invent them until 1918.
the government was put in charge of them.
Andy, you're too smart for this. But go ahead.
So this. I'll do a little bit more digging. 1918, Congress does all this, and then that is the greatest sleep deprivation experiment known to man. I just gave the stats a week ago. I think heart episodes go up like 25%. Work accidents go up like 15%. Greatest sleep deprivation experiment known to humanity. So that happens. The official start of the war in Iraq. Bush goes in. We all know the story. WMDs, all that good stuff. That happened in 2003. We officially launch our campaign in Iraq. Elvis puts a down payment on Graceland. What do you think? What do you think the sale price was for Graceland back in 1957?
I've been to Graceland, and it's a nice house. It's not. I'm going to say then probably 120,000.
102,000.
Pretty close.
102.5.
Probably about today it's Graceland, so it'd be more, but probably a $750,000 house.
He
now.
had $1,000 cash in hand. Put it down.
What year did he put it down?
57.
Did you know they used to play pickup football games? All the high school kids that go play on his lawn every day. Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a colonial mansion on 13.8 acres of wooded estate on the outskirts of Memphis.
Well, that's the problem. Memphis kills it, but it may be worth it. That the houses in that neighborhood might go for $1 million or $2 million.
22 years old
when he bought that.
Yep. This was the second house that he had bought for.
He probably bought his mom a house.
He bought his mom a house, or he bought his parents a house. So
very talented man.
So that's not what I wanted to get into.
Okay.
What I wanted to get into, you've always said the most dangerous places that you can be are national parks. 1999, law enforcement discovered the charred remains of 42-year-old Carol Sund and 16-year-old Silvina Peloso in the trunk of their burned-out rental car a day after the vehicle. I've got hairs going into my nose. I got to trim my beard. In the remote area.
Did you say he was 42 and she was 16?
What?
The people. Did you say one of them was 42 and one was 16?
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Well, they were mother and daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was a man and a woman.
No. Carol and Silvina.
Okay.
In Yosemite. So a handyman at the lodge where the women were last seen a month before later confessed to their murders, as well as to others. On the evening of February 15th, Carol of Eureka, California, along with her 15-year-old daughter, Julie, and their friend Silvina from Argentina were staying at Cedar Lodge in the town of El Portal, California, near Yosemite. The Carey, the man, he later confessed to investigators that he entered the woman's room on the premise that he needed to fix a water leak, strangled Carol, and sexually assaulted the two teens. He later killed Silvina and put her body along with Carol's in their rented Pontiac Grand Prix. Strainer then drove Julie, the daughter, daughter and friend, where he drove her to Lake Don Pedro near Moccasin, California, where he slashed her neck. After the women were reported missing, they questioned him but didn't believe the clean-cut handyman would have anything to do with it. The following day, March 19th, investigators arrived to open the car trunk where they found the badly burned bodies of Sund and Peloso. On March 25th, after receiving an anonymous tip, which Strainer later confessed to sending, police located the daughter's decomposed body less than an hour away from the rental car. Then on July 22nd, 1999, the decapitated body of Joy Armstrong, a 26-year-old Yosemite naturalist, was found near her cabin in Yosemite's forest range.
Decapitating. Oof.
Be pretty rough, right?
Gosh, you may just saw him through the bones when you do that. Ugh.
Investigators who believe she had been murdered the previous day questioned Strainer and searched his truck. So that's twice they brought this guy in for questioning. They let him go. After questioning, decided they wanted to speak with him further. Authorities tracked him down on July 24th at the Laguna del Sol nudist camp in Wilton, California. Later that day, in a surprising confession to the FBI, Strainer admitted to killing everybody. During his trial, Strainer's lawyer argued he suffered from mental illness, child sexual abuse, and the trauma of his brother's kidnapping. In 1972, Strainer's 7-year-old brother, Stephen, was abducted by a child molester and held captive for more than 7 years before he managed to escape. Following his escape, a television movie, I Know My First Name is Stephen, dramatized the incident. Stephen Strainer, he died in a motorcycle accident when he was 24. But anyway, Carey pled guilty to the Armstrong murder in 2001, and he was convicted to the other 3 counts of murder in 2022, and he was sentenced to death. Don't know if he's still alive or not, but if you're going to national parks, national forests, make sure you're carrying.
Telling you.
And when the handyman comes and says, hey, you got a water leak, and you done got a water leak, don't let him in the house.
Yep.
And don't travel by yourself if you're a female.
Dangerous, dangerous place.
Otherwise, you're going to end up in the trunk of a burnt up car. So that's what happened today. Elvis buys Graceland. We go to war in Iraq, and we realize that there is a serial killer in Yosemite. And Bruce Willis was born. So go watch Die Hard. It is a Christmas movie. Merry Christmas. Love you. Bye.
Jingle bells.